Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Elation Professional. We're live from the Netherlands again for another coffee break live stream for you. My name is Alistair.
Good morning. My name is Frederick, and we're streaming live to you from the Netherlands, from our European headquarters here in Kerkrade. And it's another coffee break, so everything is about coffee today again. And today it's not about colors, it's not about the Mondrian brothers, it's about size, because size matters. So today we're coming to you with some smaller coffee cups. I mean, we're drinking our coffee out of every cup. It doesn't matter which size we have. But let us know how you drink your coffee, which size you prefer. Is it more espresso? Is it more cappuccino? Whatever you prefer. We think size matters, and we're having the three letters for you, the three letters SFX, and this is our topic for today's coffee break.
So, this week we return to automated lighting with one of our latest and one of our most fun fixtures, the Fuze SFX. Here's a little teaser video to help introduce the product for us. So the Fuze SFX is a LED spot effects fixture, but it can function and perform as a spot, beam or wash, making it a very versatile and capable fixture for all sorts of events. So we're going to take a look at all the features of this fast, compact and lightweight fixture very shortly, and hopefully inspire you to see the creativity possible with using it. But of course the Fuze is a family of fixtures at Elation. In fact, it's one of our most extensive ranges with a focus on LED products with a fast return of investment, but all with feature-packed specs as well. And when we say a fast return on investment, we mean that fixtures are economic to buy initially, but furthermore thinking long-term with that 5-year warranty on the LED engine for most of the products.
That 5 years warranty, of course, gives you a lot of freedom and flexibility in your planning, because we really believe in our products and in the LED engine. And we come again to three letters. In this case, this time it's the UPP. It's the unbeatable price point, and this is what the Fuze series is all about.
Okay, so let's have a look at the rest of the Fuze family. So firstly, we have an automated spot and profile, and both of these offer great color rendering.
The Fuze Spot is a product where you have the basic functions like zoom and a lot of features built in. We have a 5-color LED engine, and the same for the Fuze Profile, 5-color LED engine with a wide zoom range, and additionally we have framing shutters in the Fuze Profile.
And next up we have a number of powerful washes, including the brand new Fuze Wash FR.
The Z120 and the Z350 have a RGBW LED engine and have a very, very nice and smooth, even projection. And the big advantage in this case is they don't have any colored shadows. And especially the Fuze Wash FR with its 14,000 lumen output and a 5-color LED engine is very, very interesting for all kind of designs and all kind of applications, because we have internal barn doors, internal framing shutters. So the Fuze Wash FR gives you, for example, the very, very nice banana look which you need on bigger stages or to cut out specific scenes on the stage.
And also we have a range of static wash fixtures for both indoors and out. And all of these units actually ship with barn doors, so they're ready to use out of the box.
Those three products also have the COB LED in common. It's a RGB white LED engine. And again, the big advantage here, wherever you use them, you don't have any colored shadows, because the color mixing comes from one single LED source and is very, very nice and very smooth on any kind of projection.
And next we have two dedicated cool white fixtures for exhibition, TV and any event where a high quality of light is needed. So one is a powerful wash and the other is a very precise automated ellipsoidal.
So the Fuze Wash 575 is perfect for any kind of TV studios where you just need some white lighting, or for exhibitions where you just need to cover a wide area with a very, very nice white with a high CRI. The Fuze in this case is a LED profile mounted on a moving head. So that is a big advantage again for TV studios or for any kind of exhibitions where you just want to hang the fixture in the ceiling and you want to project a gobo or you want to project any kind of white LED tone on a surface. So perfect for exhibitions where you just need a Lico or an LED profile on a moving head base.
And finally, we have the brand new Fuze pendant. So this is for house and venue lighting, and it has amazing photometrics, connectivity, and control options.
Fuze pendant also has a 5-color LED engine with a very high CRI, no fans, so absolutely silent in use. So it's perfect for house lighting. It runs on 48 volts, emergency light, control with 0 to 10 volts, and so on and so on and so on. So the Fuze pendant is really perfect for any kind of fixed installations on a stage, in a big concert hall, and so on.
So let's make a start with the SFX. So it's a 300 watt unit and it has a base color temperature courtesy of that cool white LED engine of 6,600 Kelvin. It's very feature packed with a great array of effects and colors. And its precise, well-engineered optical path gives us 12,000 lumens out of the front. And all of this from a product that's barely 60 centimeters high.
The 12,000 lumen are pretty impressive, coming only from 300 watt LED engine. And like with all our LED products from Elation, we always focus on efficiency. And if you see 300 watts only and an output of 12,000 lumen, it really says everything about the optical system, how perfect it is. And we would like to always compare the lumen output of a fixture because that gives you a real idea about the brightness and the efficiency.
So we can start seeing the beautiful even field and crisp focus as we start looking at the zoom now. So at its narrowest, we go down to 4.5 degrees.
And there you see again the SFX, those 3 letters, because everything is in this one fixture. It is a beam, spot, wash fixture, so those 3 letters stand for the versatility of this product.
And as you would expect, an iris can be added in as well to get yourself an even smaller aperture. But even better than that, the static gobo wheel actually has 2 beam reducer gobos inside. So closest to Freddy on the right-hand side, you can see the smallest one. And over here, you can see the slightly bigger one. So immediately, you can start seeing the SFX and how it can be a versatile fixture as a beam. And at the widest, the zoom goes up to 38 degrees.
Yeah, and with this zoom capabilities and the beam angle as well, or the wide open 38 degrees, it is perfect for any kind of application because you don't have to choose between any kind of fixture anymore. You have everything in one fixture at a very compact size, no matter which venue you're in.
So next we're going to start looking at the colors. So the SFX is quite unique for us in that both the CMY color mixing and the fixed color wheel both allow split colors, and then both of those color systems can actually work together to create triple splits. So at the design stage, we wanted to engineer the SFX to be very fast, and we mean that in terms of pan and tilt, but actually also the internal parameters too. So the cyan, magenta, and yellow inside are actually variable wheels, and not the flags that maybe we've all become accustomed to over the past few years. So this actually allows for faster color changes and those split colors too. So let's start by having a look at the CMY. So we get some beautiful rich colors for these variable wheels. And if we look at the mixed colors, the RGB as well, we get some very vibrant mixed colors.
And you see how smooth the colors fade in, and this is due to our very nice optical system which we have built in. This optical system is really perfectly aligned in the fixture itself, and you see that those colors fade in smooth without any edges.
And now let's look at the splits for the CMY. So you can actually vary the amount of the split itself, so it can come in very slightly like this cyan, or you can make it progressively more like this magenta, and finally the yellow. So we think designers are really going to love this rather unique creativity.
Speaking about designers, because many of you would like to have a very unique design in their settings and in their work, so this fixture really allows you to be really, really creative, because with all the flexibilities we have in here and all the features, that opens new doors and gives every show you create a very, very unique and personal design.
And now let's have a look at the 7-position color wheel. So in addition to some nice primary colors, you can see we've also put in a CTO filter in there, which I think gets you down to 3200 Kelvin. And now let's have a look at the splits for that same color wheel. So again, I think you can really start seeing the capability here of what you can achieve, especially when you combine it with prisms, etc., etc. You can really get some outstanding looks. And finally, let's look at 3 examples showing the CMY and the fixed color wheel creating triple splits together. So some of these actually work better as nice eye candy effects looking towards the lens rather than looking at the projected image.
And you just have to think about the possibilities which this color combination offers you, because this is also quite unique to have a projection where you see several colors at the outside or at the center.
And finally, in the unit, we have, in the color section, we have a high CRI filter that takes the CRI for the unit to 84. So when you need that boost in color rendering, you can just pop it into the beam. You can select and implement it from your DMX console within seconds. But of course, the fixture is engineered to be have a great performance across the entire spectral range. We always say that the story goes much deeper than just that CRI value.
But speaking about those values, about CRI and things like this, this product is absolutely perfect for any kind of TV application where a high coloring rendering index is needed. So it is really versatile in terms of projection, in terms of creativity, and of course, about the projection quality which you need for theater and TV applications.
Okay, next let's have a look at the gobos. So these are all very carefully selected patterns to offer textures and breakups, but also aerials for beam use. So we have 2 wheels inside the fixture. So the first is this rotating wheel with 8 fully indexable and rotating patterns. And next up, we will look at the static wheel. So this offers 10 more, including those 2 beam reducers that we've seen a little earlier.
And you might know those gobos from our other products, because the gobos on the rotating wheel you find in our other moving heads, which we have in the product range, for example, the Fuze Spot or the Fuze Profile.
And the creativity continues with 2 independent prisms which can be layered. So let's look at the first one. So this is a 6-facet circular. You can rotate it in either direction as you'd expect. Now let's just throw in a gobo to see how that looks. And then moving on, let's have a look at the next one, which is a 6-facet linear prism. Again, adding in a gobo to see how that looks. And finally, let's try both prisms together, counter-rotating with 2 gobo examples. That's the first. Let's try another. And let's add in a split color and see how that looks.
That gives you really all the flexibility you need to create some very outstanding and unique mid-air effects. For example, if you look straight into the projection, the audience might get a very, very special look, which you can create individually when you select the different features with DMX on your console.
Okay, and also we have a variable frost filter. Because it's variable, you could use this to diffuse a gobo, or you could use it to create this nice optimized wash field, again, giving your unit that extra versatility. So let's talk about the things behind the scenes. So for control, we've given you everything you need. DMX, of course, but the unit also has RDM. It has eFly wireless built in, ready to go. It also has protocol support for ArtNet and streaming ACN. And we actually keep the fixture very simple as well. So we have 1 DMX mode. It's just 31 channels, but crucially, it keeps pan, tilt, CMY, dimming, zoom, focus, and gobo indexing with 16-bit precision. So we mentioned earlier that the unit's engineered to be fast, but of course with this 16-bit parameters, the unit can actually perform with very accurate, smooth, slow elegance as well.
And having only a very, very small amount of DMX channels, it makes it very easy to program the fixture, so that, of course, leaves you more time for other things to do when you are in job. And the flexibilities you have as well in the fixture are certain standalone modes which you can select in the fixture. Plus, the display is very, very easy to access because we have a new touch display built in here and only 3 buttons to control everything. So that makes it even faster on your daily business.
And in other external and connectivity aspects, the unit has a power out or a power through connector as well, allowing for multi-power linking. So you can actually safely power 8 of these fixtures on a single 16 amp feed. And on the front, we actually have a USB port as well. So this allows you to do very quick and easy software updates to the fixture.
And that is a great thing whenever you have the units on hand in your warehouse or on a job and you just easily want to bring a new software onto the machine. You just take any kind of USB key, which you always have with you, and just update the fixture within a few seconds. And that makes it really, really fast. Saves you a lot of time and headache by the end of the day.
And Frederick already mentioned the display. We also have an internal battery in the display as well, so you can actually power it up to do your DMX addressing, do some settings during your prep period, which hopefully saves you a little bit of time, so you don't need to plug in mains, etc., etc. And of course, you can really see the compact nature of the unit as well. These are really easy to pick up and handle, so it's easy for one person to deploy on your event. This fixture is really a dream for those kind of event and rental companies where you're setting up things with a limited time. Moving on to software, it is all the advancements and features you probably come to expect from Elation. So you've got your dimming curves, your dimming modes, your LED refresh rates for film and TV, and 5 different fan modes to give you a quiet fixture for a quiet performance.
And all of those functions, of course, you can select easily on the fixture itself, but also on your console. And that makes it very, very comfortable for you to control, for example, the fan modes when you are on a stage or at a theater play or at a TV set where you easily want to control everything. And that is a very big advantage in terms of making your life a little bit easier.
And don't forget some of the effects we've added to the software as well, which is often easy to overlook. So, for example, both gobo wheels have gobo shake. We know some people out there really love that. And also the strobe and the iris give you pulsating effects, also with speed control over that as well. So I'm not seeing too many questions coming in, so that's probably going to wrap it up for today. But that covers the Fuze SFX. So 12,000 lumens, 19 kilograms, 31 DMX channels, fast, fun, and it's really at the perfect price point. So we'd say get your hands on a demo unit today from your local Elation dealer or distributor, and check out the rest of the Fuze series online at elationlighting.eu, and also go to software.elationlighting.eu. Make sure your fixtures are up to date with the current firmware. So we'll hopefully see you in 2 weeks for another live stream. So it's a goodbye from me. And last word to you, Freddie.
Thank you so much, Alistair. And we hope you enjoyed our little introduction to those 3 wonderful letters, the SFX. Let us have some more comments here, and let us talk about a little bit more about the size of the coffee cup and whatever comes into your mind. Leave us a message, and join us for the next coffee break very soon. Stay safe and see you.